Hello everyone and welcome to another video with Shanika. I am the proud owner of Royal Statements, and today we are going to learn how to create Instagram inspired greeting cards. These cards you can use to post to your website, to your Instagram page. You can use them to promote your business, to post a family photo. You can also size them at 5x7 to print them out as Instagram inspired cards and mail them out for your family. So let's get started. So first of all, let's go to Canva because I am a Canva creator. I love using Canva, and this tutorial is going to be Canva based. So go to Canva. You're going to do create a design, and then you're going to scroll down to Instagram post. We need the settings to be at 1080 by 1080 pixels because this will give you the sizing and the appropriate measurements to post to Instagram. So I have mine up already, and these are some examples I did earlier. This one is just a showcase for a business to say, hey, we're opening up soon. Come join us for our grand opening. And this one is a Christmas, a holiday inspired Instagram post for a family. So let's get started by creating a new one. Go to add page, and I am going to go down to where I have my items already together for you all. So we have 3 different pictures I chose from Unsplash. Unsplash is a commercial-free website. You can find tons of stock photos there you can use commercially. No attributes have to be given. It's completely free. So go there, find them. You'll love it. So I have one that is a New Year's Eve type of inspiration. We have a couple here. I was thinking about doing one for an engagement, upcoming wedding, and another one for the same thing. So let's go ahead. I'm going to use this one. We're going to bring it up here. And then we have to stretch out the photo. So when you find a photo that you want to use, ensure that when you stretch it out, you don't lose the best parts of that picture. All right. So we have this here. And then, of course, it's going to be Instagram inspired. So we have to make sure we have everything that'll be inspired by Instagram there on that. So we're going to go to our elements. And we are going to find a nice rectangle. Okay, click on this rectangle. And then we're just going to size it down. And then stretch it out. And I realize that I will have to go back in and make my picture a tad bit smaller just for it to look appropriate, for Instagram worthiness. But this is where we are right now. So I have this here. And since the picture is black and gray, I'm going to make this bar, let's see, go to photo colors. You can choose that, and that will pick up colors from your photo that you can use. So I'm going to use that for my photo colors. And then I want to go to my elements again. I'm going to type in IG camera. And these icons pop up. Of course, we have the regular ones, but I love this one. I like the rose gold look. So if you are a pro member or just a regular member, when you have these 3 dots, click on them. And you can scroll down to say, see more like this, add it to a folder, add a star, so it pops up whenever you want to use it again. All right. So I'm going to click on see more like this. Unfortunately for this one, they don't have any more like it, but that's okay because I saw it on the previous screen, but I want to show you this as well. You can click on this link and it will take you to more designs by this person. But again, it says they can't find any. That's cool. No worries. So let's X out of this and let's go back because this, here's some more. All right. So you see that it pops up more items. So I love these. So I'm going to make sure, first of all, that I star the ones that I really like so I can use them later on for another project. If I want to find it easier for the same project, it's there. So I am clicking on all of my rose gold ones because those are Nice. All right, and then that's what I'm using for this particular tutorial. All right, so let's go back and look at this up here. You know, it's our baseline. So we have to make sure we add in our camera. So let's click on the camera. Click on my camera. Oh, it's up here. And I'm going to bring it down. And my camera went to the other one because I had that one highlighted. So make sure you have your items highlighted appropriately, okay? So we have the camera that is there. I like it. Let's see if we can make it a little bit bigger. And of course, I'll make that bigger. This has to become bigger, you know, just to make sure we have the appropriate sizing for everything that we are putting on this Instagram inspired invitation or Instagram post. You know, you can create it and market it and sell for yourself or for your customers. So we have that here. Then we want to make sure we have our little arrow that's also needed when we're doing Instagram posting, because we want this to look very similar to what you would have if you were posting on Instagram. You know, we want to have that feel. Let it be reminiscent of Instagram as best as we can get it. Okay, so we have those things there. I think I want to make this a little bit longer or wider so that I can ensure that these are, you know, proportionate to each other. All right, so we have this here. Okay, so I am going to use a text. And remember, if you are a Canva Pro user, you can upload your purchased fonts to Canva and use them. Canva does offer free fonts within their program, their system. However, if you want to add some pizzazz to what you're doing, you can create a Canva Pro account and then go to your branding kit and add in fonts that you have uploaded and fonts that you want to use. Now, since this is going to be an engagement type post, I want to use a script for that, because when we tend to think of weddings, we have a lot of script involved. So I'm clicking on this font, and this is called Caroline, or Carolee, however you want to pronounce it. So don't like that because of all the glyphs that are there. So I need to make sure I change that to something else that's legible. You can easily read it without any problem. So this is another favorite of mine. The future is ours. And let me go ahead and move it up. Now, this one is, I think, Melody Southern. Now, I love Melody Southern, but she is very fine. It's not a bold type of script. So just have that in mind whenever you are using a font of how you want it to look. So make sure that's nice in the middle. And of course, we can always come here to, let's try to edit the font. So effects. So what you can do, you can add a shadow to it. You can do a lift if you want to. Have the intensity increase or be decreased depending upon what you want. I don't want it to be hollow because that just won't look right. But I think I like that. Okay, so we can use this hollow effect on our font and have this there. The future is ours. Why does my eye look so weird? We'll leave it like that. It looks kind of off to me, but we'll leave it like that. Remember, this is our tutorial, so we'll get it, okay? So the future is ours. We have this there. So then we want to make sure that we have, you know, a circular image, the name, and the dots, right? So we're going to come back over to our elements, and then we are going to scroll down. to our frames. And we're going to grab this circular frame right here. And what's going to happen is when you grab the circular frame, whatever image you put on top of that, it will take effect. It will clip into that. All right, so we're just going to use our same picture that we have already there. So click on this image again, and then it's going to drop into that circle. We hover over there, and there you go. All right, so that's our circle. And then we're going to say, use a bolder font for this. So come back over here. And some of my faves, I'll go down and show you the ones that I like to use. I like to use lemon milk regular. That's a nice one. I like my milk and honey regular. Poppins is another one. Rachel Brown regular is another one. You know, just that nice text. Wilson regular and Wanderlust. So it all depends upon what you're trying to go for. So with this one, I need something that's bold. Ooh, League Spartan is another favorite of mine as well. League Spartan is another one. And I might use that one for this. Indigo regular is good too. So I'm going to click on one so you all can see how it will look, and then we'll play around with it. All right, so the future Mr. and Mrs. Watson, I need to make that font black. I love the rose gold, but it's not going to show up as rose gold in Canva. I might use that one. Let's see how it looks. The future Mr. and Mrs. Watson. So we bring that here. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. I like the indigo regular, but I don't like how my letters, they're close together. Of course, I can come up here and I can change the spacing of that. But it takes away from what I'm going after. So I'm not going to use that. I'm going to come up here. I will double tap it to highlight it. And then I'm going to play around with the other fonts that I have to see how those might look. So I said Lemon Milk Regular was another one of my favorites. And then I like Milk and Honey Regular, but I don't think that's going to give me what I'm really looking for. See, Poppins Bold is another one that's nice. And I want to make sure that I have my words all upper in caps. Then we have the Rachel Brown. And then we have our Wanderlust. Don't think that's going to be it. Wilson Regular. So what I'm going to go with is going to be my Poppins. All right. So I have Poppins there. Let's move it over just a tad bit. Maybe make it a little bit smaller. And there that is. All right. So next up, we need to have our 3 dots up top. So I'm going to click on my circle. Make it smaller. All right. So we have 1. We have 2. Uh-oh. We need 3, but I'm running out of space. But guess what? It won't be a problem. First of all, I have a MacBook Pro Air. So what I do is I click on my shift button and I click on each circle, and then I come up here to group it. So that no matter... Okay. Let me go back because it didn't group when I needed it to. Okay. Come up here and move it up here. So I have the spacing where I need to be. Then I highlight each circle and then group it. Oh gosh, it's still not working. Let's try this one more time. I click on each circle to group them so that no matter where I move it, it moves together. I need that to be there together so that when I manipulate other parts of this invitation, I don't have to worry about those not being where I need them to be. So I move the future Mr. and Mrs. over just a hair. Then move my dots over. And then I'll click on them again and make them a little bit smaller. Come on. Let's ungroup since they don't want to cooperate with me. And that's fine. And you all want you to know, this is, there you go. This is a learning experience for us all. And I want you all to see that even when you're doing things live, it may not go as planned. That's okay. And that's how we learn to get better. So I'm going to click on my plus arrow to duplicate my smaller dots, and I'll click on one more. All right. Make sure they're even. I think this needs to come up a hair. I'm going to blow it up so I can really see. All right. Okay, so now they're there. So let's go back, and I'm going to hold my shift key down to group them all together so that no matter where I move them, they're together. See that? All right, so I bring that back up and make sure we have that line that's there so I know they're in the middle. All right, so come back over here. I'm going to click on them and then change the color to that brown, like rose gold color, so that it all matches somewhat. So I have that there. And so I'm just going back over to make sure what my other things were. Because I said change this color on all pages, it changed this for me as well. So make sure when you're making changes, I'll click on it again so y'all can see. I'll click here and I go to this color and it asks change all. I won't change all. I'll click on them each individually because I want the other page to change. So that's something to be aware of and pay attention to as you are designing in Canva, because we'll ask that question then change on all the pages. All right, so here I have that. I have my picture that is there. So the next thing I need to do is have my heart, my comment, and another arrow if they want to share, right? So I come down here. I need to get my heart and make it smaller. All right, it's my heart. Then I have next my comment bubble. Did they have a comment bubble that I didn't see? Let's see. Oh no. They don't have a rose gold comment bubble? Let's look for that because we want that to make sure that everything flows cohesively. So if not, we can change some things up just a tad bit. So let's see. All right. Well, that sucks, right? That's cool. No worries. We're going to make it do what it do, and we'll make it work. I'll try one more time because I really do want that rose gold comment bubble because it flows with what I'm trying to do here. But you know what? As I always have learned, there's more than one way to skin a cat. What does that mean? It means there's more than one way to do something. We're going to figure it out. So, we're going to type in rose gold comment bubble and see what comes up. Still nothing, which is what I thought. So, let's click on this and see that we can't change that color. All right, so we're going to go with this one. We're going to flip it so that the comment is on the other side. We're going to make it smaller. Bring it down here. Make it smaller again. And then come up here and go to the color change. Okay. It's not what I wanted, but we're doing this just so you can learn how to do it. Okay. So we have the comment bubble, and then we need our other arrow. We come to the plus sign to make a copy of it and bring that down here. All right, so we have those three. So again, we're going to click on each of them to group them so that no matter where we move it, it all goes together. All right, so we have that here. And then we are just going to add this little thingy here so people can save it. So click on that and bring it over. Make it smaller. My Canva is acting the fool tonight. Why can't I see my icon? It's there, but it's not there. So let's delete. Oh, and it showed up. So let's go back. So there it is. So we're going to click on it to make it smaller. All right. So that is there. I think we have to make our picture a little bit smaller so we can add in our words and everything. Okay. So everything has to become smaller so we have enough space at the bottom when we type in, you know, the message. And you want to make sure everything is centered and where you need it to be, you know, trying to be even and have balance. Let's move our dots up. Okay, move our image up. Move this up. Move this one up. All right, so now we're going to add in our likes. I'm going to continue to use my Poppins font so that we have continuity here. And we just make up some numbers, y'all. We have 45,987. All right. Bring that down here. Make sure it's in black so we can see it. Decrease the font down some. All right, so next up, we're going to type in our message. So we have to think of some words that our happy couple, might want to share. And I'm making these smaller so that that is not too overpowering. And, our message for the impending couple is what's looked at most. All right, so again, our text, we're going to say Mr. and Mrs. Watson. Well, no. Something catchy. The future is ours. Just keeping the same thing, making sure that it is black again so that it shows. And I want to make that all caps. And then make sure I have it in the font that I would like to have it in, which is Poppins. All right, so then we bring that down here. And then again, we have to make sure the sizing is a little bit smaller so that it's not overpowering. All right, the future is ours. And then we choose another font. Let's type a message first. So this is save the date as we seal our fate. Haha. I want to use a different font. Let's see how this one looks again. Let's make sure that it is in black. Make it smaller. I think I want to change that font. I think I may just stick all with Poppins. So as you're creating and designing, you have to play around with it and see exactly how you feel about stuff. The feeling. Whenever I design something, it's all about a feeling that I'm trying to convey. So as you start to create, you'll get that feeling, And I want to make sure this is the same size font. That's 23. Make this 23 too. So it all goes together. Save the future is ours. Save the date as we seal our fate. Love has found okay, that's too much on that line. It's cool. Love has found a new home. Go back to our Poppins, and this is 23, so make that 23. Make it black so it all flows together. Love has found a new home. All right, and then we can say formal invite to follow. All right, add your punctuation mark. And then let's throw in some hashtags and be done. All right, so we can do hashtag save the dates. Hashtag love under new management. Side note, I love that song by Mickey Howard. Love, love, love that song by Mickey Howard. The future is ours. Watson time. Just trying to think of another hashtag. Having the right hashtag is ever so important when you're doing this type of stuff, because when you create, let's say, like a IG filter and stuff, people can put that on there and it's there. All right, so there you have it. Notice I didn't change this one, which I should. So let me go back up here and make this another Poppins, and I probably have to decrease the size of it because Poppins is a thicker type of font and I want it all in the same line. So there's that. Now I think I want to add their name someplace up here. And when I'm designing things, I create fictional names all the time. So say Michael and Stacia. Don't ask any questions, okay? I create my names as I go along. And I think I want their name to be in the same melody script font that I have up there. I'm going to go to my effects, and I believe I did the hollow effect to make it thicker. And I want to change the color of it to be kind of like that, the rose gold. I know it won't be exactly like the rose gold, but have something like that. So bring that down. No, I think I want it right here. So have that right there. And then I'm going to add in August 2022. And again, for that one, I use my Poppins font. Make sure that I have my color on there. And yeah. There you have it. All right, y'all. So this is how you would do your Instagram inspired card. This can be for your own Instagram post, make it more customized for you. You can also print these out, but make sure you size it at a 5x7 to become an actual photo type thing to print out and send to people, whatever the case may be. So I think I'm gonna change this white font to that rose gold type of font as well, since I have it all going there together. So this one, and I have my effects on there. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, so this is how you would do it. So if you have any questions, any comments, please let me know. You can also purchase custom fonts. I'm sorry, not a custom font, but a custom-made IG card from me on my website, which is royalstatements.com. But this is, something different and something unique for you to use as you are advertising a business. You want to do a family thing, or you want to create a customized, inspirational Instagram, type of thing for yourself. I do create this as well for customers who are not Canva savvy. So yeah, check that out on my website. But this is how you would design and create your own Instagram inspired card or invite. If you have any questions, drop them down below. I hope this has been helpful. You can use it, and I cannot wait to see what you all create. If you do so, make sure you tag me at Royal Statements SC on Instagram and Royal Statements on Facebook. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoy it. Bye-bye.